Hello everyone. So I'm a little bit late. I was supposed to be here a little earlier, but there were some technical errors. And finally, I'm here right now. I'm just gonna wait for others to join. How are you guys? Today's session is going to be about one of my favorite. It's going to be about reprogramming your mindset. And for one thing, I can tell you, like, mindset is just everything. Whatever you want to do in life, whatever you want to achieve, you need to have that mindset. That's basically what it all comes down to. So we're just gonna wait a little bit and yeah. Okay. So everyone, this is Nusrat, and those of you who don't know me, I'm a mindset coach and I'm also the owner of Female Travelers Network. And I have I'm fixing everything right now. So this is something I used to do. I used to be like really doing all the sessions and I used to do a lot of meditation. And then, what, life happened. But recently I realized that this is what I really wanted to do. And if you can hear me well, let me know. So, the thing about life and the thing about mindset is that all of us have this immense potential. We all have that power inside us. It's all about harnessing that power. And the best way to do that is not, you know, when life can be like really tough at times, it's not about just finding out the solution. It's not about just, you know, running from one place to another. I know that there can be times when we feel very, very devastated. There can be situations in your life that are not just negative, but that could be like devastating. But the moment you realize that everything that happens in your life, everything that is happening till now, you are the creator of your own reality. You have the power to change anything, any circumstance, whether it be related to you or whether it be related to any situation. Anytime in your life, you have the power and the potential to really rise out of that situation and to find out what is the best timeline for yourself. So the way we can explain it is that in our lives we have all these infinite realities, infinite parallel realities. So there is a reality of you watching this session right now, and there are also realities where you might be doing something else, right? Think about it as parallel realities, and the one that you choose, the timeline that you like consciously choose, whether you are aware of it, whether you're not, but the one that you choose is the timeline that you are in. And all kinds of situations that has happened to you till now, that has happened to me till now, are situations that we have chosen in our life. The people we interact with, the kinds of situations, the kinds of events that have happened to us, okay? Before we were born, before we came to this life, we were like a blank canvas. And the time we came here, the time we chose to live on earth, and we also chose all these circumstances. So I know that there can be times when things are so negative that you might be wondering that I didn't really choose such a bad situation in my life. I wasn't the one who was doing something wrong. And I want you to remember that you have always been the one to curate everything that has happened to your life till this day. That could be anything that happened in your school, that could be anything that happened in your childhood, it could be anything that is happening to you right now. These are things that you have consciously or subconsciously accepted, and that's why these are the things that are happening to you right now. And when we talk about that, it is not possible to talk about these without mentioning the subconscious mind. And this session, this training, which is mindset is everything. And just when I say these words, I feel so good because mindset really, really is everything. The moment you gain back your power, the moment you realize that you are not the victim, you are the one who is doing it because you chose it. You wanted to be stronger in life. You wanted to gain experience. You wanted to gain wisdom. These are the reasons why you have chosen a particular situation. And now you really have the power to even like step out from it anytime you want. You can choose another timeline. You can choose a better, a happier, a healthier life any moment you want. But you need to ignore the reality you are in. So I want this experience, I want this session to not just be a session where you are hearing and you're like listening to me and you're resonating. No, I want you to be actively participating in it so that when you are in this session, you don't just walk out of it like I have heard something nice and I have learned something new. I want you to apply whatever you are going to listen to. So the first things you need to have is make sure that you have a pen and paper ready, have your diary or any kind of like paper, and just be active. Like, when we learn the best, when we are really, really active, when we are using our body as well as our mind. And I want you to take a promise, to make a promise today that from today onwards, my life is going to change. I'm no longer going to live life in the victim mode. Now I'm a new person. I'm going to choose what's best for my highest self. Okay. So before we start that, before we even start this session, let's take a break. Let's take a moment of silence so that we can really set our intentions so that we can right now really integrate ourselves to this moment and really decide that that's it. After this moment, we are going to live in a very different life. We're going to actively choose what we have in our life. Okay. So I'll give you guys a 1 minute. In this 1 minute, I just want you to be silent. Be very silent, be very still. Life is good. Life's meant to be good. Life is meant to be fun. Whatever has happened to you till this day, or whatever is happening to you right now, these are there for a reason. Simply for a moment, stop and make an intention that you're not going to live the same life anymore. The kind of life that you have been living, this is going to change. Make it a decision because all it needs, all that you have been waiting for is simply a decision. All you need to do is simply change your frequency, and you can, and you will, and you are taking steps, taking massive steps to change your life. And we're so proud of you for taking that action. I'll give you a moment more, and then we're going to come back to the main section. So just sit back and take a deep breath in and breathe out. Simply take a breath in and breathe out. All right, let's really shift our timelines. Let's shift our life. So, first things first, I want you to take a piece of paper and I want you to write down not all the wrong things, not all the negative things that are happening in your life. I want you to write down everything that you want, everything that could have been better, and always write it down in your present tense, like script it away. Okay, script your life like you are going to be scripting a movie story. Like, it could be something that you had always wanted or something you want your life to change. Just make sure that you don't write anything negative. For example, I am a very happy, healthy person. I have gone to a huge event where I gave this powerful speech, something like that. Okay, it can even be in the past tense because our subconscious mind doesn't understand the difference between what is real and what is not. Our subconscious mind doesn't understand the difference between, your present and your past. If something in your past had really happened, or if something you're just making it up. So the time you use past tense or the time that you use present tense. For example, you may be having money problems, and if you say, I am so rich, I am so wealthy, I had a huge empire, I have huge bungalow, okay, I have already accomplished everything that I want, okay? By past tense, I don't mean like you had it. I mean that, you have to say that you have already accomplished it. I am so happy in my life. I have the best life. I have the best partner. I have the best home. And you need to affirm to yourself. And the more you're going to say it, you could say it out loud so that you can hear it, or you can just say it in your mind and make sure that you write it down. Write down all those aspects in your life that you want to be changed, all the positive things. Write it down like, I have this, I have that. Write it down like you are already manifesting it. The moment you write it down, it's almost like you have so much magic in your hand. We all do, really. As you write this down, it's as if that is actually turning into reality. For example, if I write down right now, I have a very beautiful red car. I love driving my car. I just had my driving license and I'm so happy. I'm getting to ride my dream car. I take my family out on my car. These are the things, have the conversation that you want, not what happens with us. We keep on saying things we don't want. But right now, you are writing down the chapter of your life that you want. So I'm going to give you guys another minute. Write down everything that you want in your life, that you want to see in your life. Write down all the goods and all the nice, and write down how you are going to feel when you're going to have it. Anything that really, really matters to you, how are you going to feel after you achieve it? Are you going to feel excited? Are you going to feel relaxed? Are you going to feel relief? Are you going to feel calm? Write down everything that you want in your life. And in fact, I would suggest before you go to bed, every night journal a lot. Journal things like, I'm so grateful that I have food on my plate. I'm so grateful that I have eyes, that I have two hands. And as you journal, you also write these down, the things that you have not yet manifested in reality. But don't forget, time is linear. If you write it down, it is going to manifest down the line. So write it down with that confidence. First, you're going to write down, I'm so grateful for the life I have, for all these things that I have. And then write down your manifestations. And I'm so grateful that I have so and so and so. Because again, our mind doesn't know the difference between what you're making up and what is real. As long as you're giving it the same vibration, as long as you're giving it the same feeling, I'm so grateful that all the things that I thought were wrong, everything turned out well. I'm so grateful that I am a miracle girl, I'm a miracle man. I have so much power and potential, and I don't even need to raise a finger. The universe is always supporting me. The universe is doing 80% of the work, and I just need to find my alignment. I just need to find where I am most relaxed, where I am most calm, and you need to keep on affirming to yourself. Always remember, it is all about the state of emotion you're in, the state of vibration you're in. It's not about what is the situation right now. Okay, the situation right now are the things that you have manifested in your life. So right now, script it. Also, before you go to bed, script it every night before you go to bed, or just affirm it that this is so great. Okay, so I want to do this exercise with you, and I want you to guys to do it as long as whatever you want throughout the day. Okay, so just say it with me as you say it, like to your friend or to your family. So I always start this exercise, always start this thing with, I am so happy, and then you complete the sentence. Okay, it could be something that you already have manifested in your life, that you already have, or it could be something that you are wanting to manifest. But then again, remember, the subconscious mind doesn't know the difference between what have already manifested and what has not. It doesn't know what is fictional and what is not. So you start the line with, I am so happy that I manifested this. Start with something that you already have in your life that you really truly are grateful for, and then you move from that to something that you want to see. And I really like this exercise of mixing our desires with fact, because it's like a little game you can play with the universe, because the universe again doesn't really know what has happened yet and what has not. It's all about the vibration and the frequency that you're sending, right? So any time of the day, you just sit down or just be standing up or just walk, and then you really bring that energy level inside your body. Bring that energy, and like you could have some music, it could be on a very high scale of energy. And at that moment, you say, I'm so happy that I manifested $1 million. I'm so happy that I passed my exam with 100 marks. I'm so happy that I am in the best situation in my life. I'm so happy and grateful that I have all these and this and this. So the way you're going to say it is also going to determine if you're going to get it or not. A lot of people out there who know about subconscious mind reprogramming, who know about law of attraction, but what they do is when they're affirming, they're not affirming with that feeling of power and emotion, and it's almost like robotic for a lot of people. I'm so happy that I have this. This is not going to work, because when you're going to say these things with that kind of emotion, it's going to be like you yourself know that this isn't working. You have to say your affirmations, you have to script even, or you have to reprogram your mind as if whatever you are manifesting is already manifested, right? I'm so happy. How would you feel if you get that thing or that situation down, or that, whatever you're desiring, whatever you're trying to manifest, when you put yourself in that frequency of a higher energetic state? I'm so happy, I'm so happy, and I'm so grateful that I have gotten this in my life. That's when the universe starts taking the signals, because you are really sending the signals that I have achieved it, rather than I want it, rather than I need it, rather than I will get it tomorrow. Because these two feelings are really, really different, right? I need this compared to I have it. When you have it, you won't actually need it, right? So any time of the day that you are not feeling well, that something in your life is bad, I want you to take a piece of paper, and I want you to write all the things in your life that you want to see, all the things that you in your life that you want to manifest. And then after you have written it down, like put yourself in a different energy. I know that this can be really, really, really very difficult when things are not going well in life, but then when you put yourself in an energy, and then you're going to affirm what you write down, that I am so happy that all the things work out for me. The universe is my best friend, and everything is always working out for me. And the more you're going to do it, it may not, even for some people, not happen overnight. For some, it might actually. I remember just changing my energy, just shifting my energy. And I remember like huge things being solved. Whenever we are in a situation, like whenever we're in a problem, our energy becomes so low and we are always fretting and worrying about what's going to happen and all that. But when you get yourself out of that state, when you can somehow fight your inner emotions, and when you realize that I am the one who has created this reality, I'm the one who can change it, and this moment onwards, I am going to do something in my life. I'm going to take the decision to take my life back. I'm going to take ownership of my life back. And I'm going to create the life that I want. I have learned enough lessons. I have healed enough. I have healed myself enough. And I am taking a conscious decision that from this moment onwards, my life is going to be the best. When you keep on affirming to yourself that again and again, what happens is that you end up living the best life, because that's the time that you take control of your life and you actually pen down, not just a piece of paper, but in your heart, through your emotions, exactly what you want to manifest. I wanted to say another thing because someone just wrote to me that what will happen if the situation is so bad that we don't even, there can be times when life can be really, really horrible and you don't really feel like being happy. And that's a natural response, right? That isn't, we're all humans and it's normal to feel the emotion. So what I would suggest is that whenever you're going through something really deep, allow yourself to feel the emotion and then just let it go. And then get back to journaling as soon as you can. Because as long as you are in the frequency of that emotion, you're going to only attract things based from that, right? You're going to attract more things like that. So the moment you change your energy body and the moment you start reaffirming all the better things you want in your life, incrementally your energy is going to change and the situation in your life is going to change. But for that, you have to bring yourself out of that mood. So you have to feel the emotion that you're going to feel, and then you have to let it go. Anyways, I really enjoyed this session with you guys, and I'm going to do another one which is on childhood trauma next week, which is that this really, really takes up a lot about mindset reprogramming, because a lot of things that we have right now really stems from our experiences in our childhood or in the past. And you would say that most problems are really, really there either for some trauma related reason, either it's a worthiness issue that you don't feel like you deserve it because of something that has been taught to your program when you were a child. So these are the things, these are the blocks that you need to let go of. And the moment you let go of these, you're going to find that your manifestations are going to come so much faster. And you're going to be able to experience the life that you have always dreamt of. And before that, I just want to end it on this note that the life that you have always dreamt of, the life that you thought that you could never really have, it is here. It is just on another timeline. And you have the power to anytime shift yourself to the state where you already are the happiest person. You already have all the things that you want because you deserve it, because you're worthy of it. And that's basically what I would say is the last note I want to end this session with. Anyways, if you really like the sessions and if you want more like this, make sure you subscribe to my channel, which is on YouTube, Nusrat Brits. And those who are here on Zoom, thanks so much for being here, and I hope to see you guys soon. Bye.